Today we're using my suppressed no recoil GPR here in Black Ops 6. I made an overpowered class setup that you guys can dominate lobbies with. Let's get right into the attachments. For my first attachment for the Optic, I had the Kepler Microflex. I personally love this attachment. I definitely recommend you use this. This is definitely better than the iron sights, and you are definitely going to get a lot more kills with this thing on. So make sure you guys have this. For my next attachment for the muzzle, I had the suppressor, so that way whenever I shoot, my red dot doesn't pop up on the radar. I personally love this attachment just because it's going to help me streak up and get my streaks without popping up on the radar whenever I shoot. You could also use the compensator if you don't feel very confident in those longer range gunfights, because the gun does shake a little bit since I am using the suppressor on it, so it's really up to you at the end of the day. But in the gameplay, I was using the suppressor. For my next attachment for the barrel, I had the reinforced barrel, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of damage range as well as 2 ticks of bullet velocity. I personally love this attachment just because at those longer ranges, my gun doesn't turn into a pea shooter, because we have the damage range, which is definitely going to increase the TTK, as well as the bullet velocity, which is going to make the bullets connect a lot faster at those longer ranges. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 20% to the bullet velocity, and then the damage at effective range is 26.7, and the damage on that is 23, and then the damage beyond range is 54.9, and the damage on that is 19. For my next attachment for the underbarrel, I was using the Ranger foregrip, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of horizontal recoil control as well as 1 tick of sprinting movement speed. I would definitely say if you are playing a small size map like Nuketown or Babylon, definitely use the Ranger foregrip. But if you are playing on those bigger size maps, definitely use the vertical foregrip, just because this is going to focus a lot more towards the recoil control, so that way your gun isn't shaking or having that really bad recoil pattern. But if you are playing on small size maps, the Ranger foregrip is going to be a very good option as well. But it really just depends on if you are taking those longer range gunfights. So if you are taking those extreme ranges, definitely use the vertical. But if you are staying on those closer size maps, definitely use the Ranger. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 16% to the horizontal recoil control and then 7% to the sprinting movement speed. For my next attachment for the magazine, I was using the extended mag 1 just so I can get a lot more kills and reload less. I personally think this is better than using the extended mag 2 just because you are only gaining 15 more extra bullets in the magazine. So make sure you guys have the extended mag 1 on. For my next attachment for the rear grip, I had the ergonomic grip, and this is going to give you 3 ticks to the slide to fire speed, 3 ticks to the dive to fire speed, and then 2 ticks to the ADS speed. If you do dive or slide around a lot, you are definitely going to love this attachment, just because whenever you do slide or dive, you are going to be picking up your weapon extremely fast, as well as ADSing extremely fast. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 18% to the ADS speed, 19% to the jump ADS speed, 50% to the slide to fire speed, and then 50% to the dive to fire speed. I personally love this stock just because it reminds me a lot of the BO2 stock, the way you could move around very, very fast while ADS. But whenever you do move left to right with this attachment, you are going to be moving extremely fast, making it harder for your enemies to hit you. So make sure you guys have this on. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 22% to the ADS movement speed. Finally, for the fire mods, I had the recoil springs, and this is going to give you 2 ticks of horizontal recoil control and then 2 ticks of vertical recoil control. You guys can see here with these stats, you're getting 10% to the recoil gun kick control, 10% to the horizontal recoil control, and then 10% to the vertical recoil control. Here are all the perks on the screen for the wildcard. Make sure you guys are using gunfighter, so that way you guys can have all these attachments. Here are all the attachments on the screen with these stats. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
That is not the jackal at all.
Well,
Like at all.
I don't know why I was talking about the jackal, but
Just keep it like I don't know what you were talking about. They're all on the hill, if you're wondering. No, you probably weren't, but
some of them were.
I don't know where I want to go. I'm using the Fang, so I can't like.
Yeah, I got too distracted shooting the leprechaun and I died. That dude does not die in one shot.
No, he doesn't die. I never said he dies in one shot. I just said you could shoot him.
I thought he died because I didn't see him on the map where he was before.
Never once said that he dies in one shot. Never once said that.
This thing definitely does have a little bit of a kick, but it's not really fully like recoiling.
Turn up the suppressed GPR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because you're not using a muzzle on it, but that suppressor is very nice. Why even did...
5 kills.
Hardpoint locked down.
No thanks.
Requesting recon above.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I know they're gonna spawn on me, and I'm gonna be very sad about it.
Enemy with subtext.
And they didn't. I'm just blind. Apparently, I'm just blind. I was actually on a streak.
Dude, right here, and I mounted like an absolute dingus.
I mounted like a dingus.
Too bad we don't have the Vanguard mounting where you could like just slide across while mounted.
Fuck with me.
Mounted
that
straight,
Vanguard?
dude. Yeah, it was mounted strafing.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Engaging shooter. On straight.
C4 eliminated.
Hardpoint locked down. Get an LDVR on my mark. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh no.
I just took the dumbest gunfight I could have ever taken. I challenged somebody close range with a fang, dude. Really stupid on my end. We're
Crossbar
losing
thing?
by a lot. No, not crossbar fang. Wait, our teammate just got a quad RJ.
Holy smokes!
Hardpoint
That's 5 for me.
identified.
Your suspect has been destroyed.
Eyes on subtext.
Dude, there's no way that this dude just instant one tap me.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Wow.
Don't fuck with me.
Dude, give me my Clovis.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Not urgent, but we will probably
Wait, I'm.
check the objective here.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. Back off in
Get a
case.
UAV in the air.
Like, it's not urgent by any means.
I killed someone and in the leprechaun literally spawned on his head. Very confused on
Enemy with subtext.
what that is.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I'm always so concerned about them spawning literally behind me on this map. Every time I play it.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Especially because I'm using such a slow-paced weapon. Like, if they spawn behind me, I'm screwed. I'm not winning it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
C4
Hardpoint
eliminated.
located. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Back off.
Oh, I thought that was you.
I just kind of trolled
Hardpoint is secure.
a little bit.
Eyes on subtext.
Bye bye.
Get out of that stupid little window, Chief. You'll be alright, I promise.
Do that again. See what fucking happens.
You're gonna die from my C4. Bye bye.
RCXD maneuvering.
You're gonna die from my C4 too.
Now
Maybe.
hold it.
No.
Got an enemy.
You're gonna die from my AR because it's very long range.
Enemy with 5 kills.
My guy thinks that my C4 is a very heavy sack of potatoes.
Archangel going on.
Drilled by spawn protection.
I got popped by someone that's just sitting on a head glitch.
Adder requesting LVVR.
Thanks for the work. Regular flight terminated.
Establish watchdog helo on station above.
I just did some stuff that was kind of neat. Kind of neat stuff.
Alright, now they need to start going to the hill.
I know.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint set. Hostiles
That's cool, just stun me across the map, you know. Well, let's not use our weapons. Let's use our stuns. Our tacticals.
That's the most effective way normally.
TACOM, authorized LBBR strike.
Oh, sneak him in.
I haven't gotten a kill in a little bit here. Don't know why.
Probably because some dingus has some stupid LDBR.
That's me.
Oh.
Oh, what are you talking crap? No, they just haven't spawned near me at all. Like every time I
Look at you, Jack.
try to challenge them, there's no one near me.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Establish hardpoint station.
Why are you just sitting in the mid? Like, that's the next point. Stupid ass.
TACOM, we're flying on cue. Ready up, turning the back.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Requesting recon above.
Hardpoint locked down.
UAV established overhead.
Got no window again.
That's 5 for me.
Finish line in sight. Don't let up.
UAV flight time 50% on
You
my
still there?
map.
You're such a loser.
Engaging with war machine.
Give me them big headshots.
They're cooked. Using sim. Contact. Fire.
Oh, if I could swap my weapon faster, I would have popped you in a freaking melon.
In the melon, I like
They
melons.
was fired. What'd you think was gonna happen? Triggering
Hardpoint
C4.
located.
You're starting to take my lingo.
The same thing, melon, muffin, pumpkin. Oh, this dude is
Hardpoint
sneaky
down.
snake.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Playing funny.
5 kills. Oh yeah, get a UAV on grid.
UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
C4 terminated.
Moving with Archangel. Hardpoint locked down.
I'm on a brutal, bro, and the game's gonna end.
Hostiles have the
Hostile upgrade
hardpoint.
spotted.
Hardpoint is secure.
They're mine.
UAV fuel check 50%.
Archangel present fire.
There's a guy right there laying down.
One Kepler.
Ah, there's another dude right there. I tried to let you get that kill.
TACOM, launch a UAV. Archangel going hot.
Thanks to the world.
I'm debating between
if I can bait
shooting
him.
them off the game.
That's right.
There we go. We got the win.
The CIA